Okay, so before we dive into this, can you do me a quick favor? Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also hit the bell notification because I upload videos every single week about making money online and building a business. So if you want to grow your business or start a new one, then this is the channel for you. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the video, okay? So here's what's going to happen in this video. First, I'm gonna share with you 3 things that no one tells you about freelancing that will help you decide whether or not it's right for you. No. 2, I'm going to show you exactly how to find your first 5 loyal freelance clients. And finally, I'm gonna teach you some battle-tested tips that are going to help you stand out from all of the other freelancers on these platforms. So firstly, let's talk about 3 things that no one tells you about freelancing. Number 1 is that freelancing is a business. You are starting a business when you start freelancing. Now, a lot of people get into freelancing thinking that they are just going to go on these platforms, Upwork, Fiverr, and find some sort of side hustle, something to do for a few days, make a few bucks, and kind of quit their full-time job. That is not how freelancing works. Freelancing is a business, and if you treat it like a hobby or like something that is just on the side, you're probably going to fail. So think of yourself as a business owner. Yes, you have a day job, yes? You have other things that you're doing, but if you really want to be successful at freelancing, you need to take it seriously and think of yourself as a business owner. Secondly, nobody tells you that freelancing can actually replace your full-time income. This is actually something that happened to me personally. I had a corporate job for 2 years, and at the same time I was freelancing, and eventually my freelance income surpassed my corporate income, and that I decided to quit my full-time job and go into freelancing full-time. It's very possible to make a full-time living out of freelancing. And if that's your goal, if you're trying to replace your current income with freelancing, I highly recommend watching another video that I did called How Much Money Can You Make on Fiverr, where I break down my earnings over the last 6 months on Fiverr. It's a really great way for you to understand how much money you can realistically make on Fiverr if you work hard and smart. And thirdly, no one tells you that freelancing is a numbers game. The more proposals you send, the higher chance you have of getting more responses. The more reviews you get, the higher chance you have of increasing your prices. The more clients you serve, the higher chance you have of getting referrals. Everything in freelancing comes down to a numbers game. So the more you work at it, the better you're going to become at it. Okay, now that we've covered that, let's move on to number 2, which is how to find your first 5 freelance clients. Step number 1 is to identify the skills that you can sell. Think about what are you good at? What are your hobbies? What are some of your passions? For example, some skills that you could sell include graphic design, web design, copywriting, social media marketing, Facebook ads, Pinterest ads, the list goes on and on. Step no. 2 is to pick a skill that you enjoy and has high demand. To do this, I recommend going on to these freelancing websites, looking up different skills, seeing which ones are popular. You can see this by the amount of buyers and sellers, but also pick a skill that you genuinely enjoy, because you're going to be spending a lot of time working on this. Step 3 is to create an account on a freelancing marketplace. Now there's many different options out there, but I personally recommend Fiverr and Upwork. They're both great options, and you can get started for free. Now once you sign up, you want to create a professional profile. Make sure that you upload a professional photo, fill out your bio, add links to your portfolio. Anything that will make you look more professional and trustworthy to potential clients. Step 4, set your price. Now this is a big mistake that beginners make. A lot of times they either price themselves too low, which makes them seem less professional, or they price themselves too high, which means that they're not going to get any clients. My recommendation is to watch that video I mentioned earlier, How Much Money Can You Make on Fiverr, so you have an idea of what to charge. Step 5, craft a winning proposal. So when you're reaching out to potential clients, when you're sending them a message, what are you going to say? How are you going to stand out? How are you going to convince them to hire you? The first thing you want to do is make sure that you're personalizing your messages. Don't send out generic messages to everyone because that's just not going to work. Look through the client's profile, see what they need, see what they're selling, and tailor your message specifically to them. Secondly, keep it short and sweet. Most clients do want to read an essay when they open up their inbox on Upwork and Fiverr. Keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Tell them what you can do for them. Tell them why you're different than all of the other freelancers, and give them a call to action. Tell them what you want them to do next. And finally, be polite. Always be kind and professional in your messages, because remember, you're running a business. If you're not professional, clients are not going to want to work with you. Step no. 6 is to build relationships. Once you get your first couple of clients, it's important that you build relationships with them. Ask them questions. Try to understand their business. Because these clients have the potential to become your best advocates. They could refer you to other clients, leave you amazing reviews, and just help you grow your business. So, always aim to deliver exceptional service to every single client that you work with. Okay, and step no. 7 is to start raising your prices. So once you've worked with a few clients, once you have a couple hundred reviews, it's time to start raising your prices. You can do this incrementally, maybe increase by $10, $20, whatever makes sense. But gradually increase your prices over time. And if you're wondering how on earth do I figure out how much I should charge my clients, what my rates are, I highly recommend checking out a video I did about pricing your freelancing services. Okay, and the final thing I want to share with you guys today are some battle-tested tips to help you stand out on freelancing websites. Tip no. 1. Use high-quality images. When clients visit your profile, one of the first things they're going to look at is your profile picture. They're also going to look at any images that you have of your portfolio pieces. Make sure that you're using high-quality images, because if you use blurry, pixelated images, you're not going to attract many clients. Tip no. 2. Offer packages. So on freelancing websites like Fiverr, you can create different packages for your services. So for example, if you're a writer, you can have a basic package, a standard package, and a premium package. The basic package could be 500 words for $5. The standard package could be 1,000 words for $10, something like that. But have different packages available so that clients can choose from you. Tip no. 3. Ask for referrals. So once you've built relationships with your first couple of clients, reach out to them and ask if they know anyone else who needs your services, if they could refer you to someone else. Referrals are one of the best ways to find new clients and new opportunities. Tip no. For focus on good communication. Always respond to messages quickly, and always keep your clients updated on the progress of your work. Good communication is key to building trust with your clients. And tip no. 5. Deliver exceptional work. Should go without saying, but always deliver your best work. Try to exceed your clients' expectations, because if you do that, they're going to be more likely to leave you a good review, come back to you for more work, and refer you to others. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helps you out in your freelancing journey.